What's up, everybody? So in my last video, I talked about some of the struggles I was having with my service delivery with my first client since starting my agency. And as you can see here, I was getting a cost per lead of about $73 with my first couple of campaigns that I tried. And today I want to touch on a couple of things that I did and how I was able to kind of fix my service delivery and get the campaign down to, depending on interest, about $13.50 per lead. As you can see right here. This is for the entire month of August, and I'll just refresh it right here so you guys can see. And this is only one of the campaigns, so that's why the total spend is a little bit lower. I think for the entire month of August, we spent around $400, but this was the campaign that I tested that finally I was able to kind of figure it out and get the cost per lead down to a more reasonable level. So there were three main things that I really did to fix this campaign and get it working better. And the first thing, and I think the most important thing, is that I made a bunch of different ad sets and I did one interest per ad set. So I had one ad set that was broad for the entire state with no interest, and then every single other one had the exact same creatives, copy, and everything, but the only thing that was different was the interest, and it was just one interest per ad set. And that let me really narrow in on one interest that worked really well, which is home repair. As you can see right here, this was the one that was getting us under $14 cost per lead on average. And I think in the past, when I was stacking a bunch of interests on top of each other, it just really wasn't working that well because I wasn't able to narrow in on exactly who to show the ads to the best. And yeah, basically at the campaign level is CBO, so campaign budget optimization, and it just allocated the budget as it saw fit to what was working the best. And that's how I was able to figure out which interest was working the best. And then the next step after this was just to shut off all the ad sets that were not working and double down on the one that's working the best, which as you can see here is home repair. So yeah, that was the main thing that I think helped me fix it, was just a bunch of different ad sets, one interest per ad set, and narrow in on one that works really well. The second thing was improving my ad creatives. So let me just show you the creatives really quickly. So I am using dynamic ad creative. I loaded in, I think, 10 different creatives total, and I'll just show you some of them that I think work pretty well and that I personally like. One is this features point out ad, or benefits point out ad, as I prefer to call it. And that's just basically a picture of the product, which in this case is a renovated kitchen, and then some benefits as to why you would want to renovate your kitchen, as you can see here. This is really popular for clothing companies and shoe companies. They'll show a picture of the product and then some features or benefits about it. And I think it's pretty engaging. It combines text with image and can help compel people to click and get the offer. So I like this one a lot. Another one that I added was a statistics ad. So I just found the statistic online about the average ROI of getting a kitchen remodel, and then threw the source down there at the bottom. And I think this ad creative is good for more logical buyers that like to have numbers and statistics behind decisions that they do. So yeah, this is one that I threw in there too. I think it works pretty well. And another one that I added is this one. It's just very simple, classic, modern looking, really nice kitchen with my client's logo up in the top. Pretty straightforward and simple. But these work historically really well too from the research I did. So yeah, I think this was a good addition as well. And all the other ones are pretty much the same as what I showed you guys before. They have kind of like offer stacking with the different things about the offer and why they would want to go with us, and then just a picture of a nice kitchen. So those are some of the things that I did to improve my ad creatives. And the third and final thing that I did that I think helped me a lot is to stop using pre-filled phone numbers. So whenever you use instant lead forms on Facebook and it comes to this contact information page, all this stuff will be automatically filled in for the person viewing the ad automatically. So it'll just fill in their name, email, phone number, so that way it's easier for them to just hit next and they don't have to type it all in. The downside of that is a lot of times you'll get pre-filled in phone numbers that aren't accurate. Maybe people change their phone number, or it's not their original phone number they sign up with Facebook with. So you're getting a phone number that if you call them, they're not going to answer, or they're probably not going to get the text. So yeah, this is one of the things that I did, was to take out the phone number from the instant lead form and then add a new question that's just like a short answer type question with enter your phone number, so they have to manually type it in. And it's a much higher chance that's going to be a real phone number than this automatically pre-filled in one. And that helped me a lot with the lead follow-up and Go High Level. When I was calling up the leads, I would get a lot more answers because they were actually real phone numbers and not these pre-filled ones. So yeah, I recommend trying that out. Just take this out and then add a text field where people actually have to type in their phone number. You'll probably get much better quality numbers that way. So yeah, those were the three main things that I did. Number one, a bunch of ad sets, one interest per ad set. Number two, better ad creatives. And number three, stop using pre-filled phone numbers. And as for the copy, pretty similar to what I was already running before, just a quick hook at the top and then a bunch of bullet and then a bunch of bullet points showing the benefits and a clear call to action at the bottom that matches the text on the button right there. And then for headlines, also pretty basic, just attention, people in the local area, and who we're trying to get attention of, which is homeowners in Oregon. And then one of the headlines I did was just to claim the free design consultation. And since this is dynamic ad creative, Facebook will automatically optimize each of these copies to which one's performing the best. And the main downside of using dynamic ad creative is you don't necessarily know which ad creative specifically is performing the best. So if you did want to know that, you would have to make more ad sets down at the ad level and just do one creative per ad set and compare them all. But in my opinion, all that really matters is that we're getting leads for a reasonable price and that they're good quality leads. So if the whole ad set is working well and Facebook is automatically optimizing for the creatives anyway, then it's not a huge deal to me. But I mean, let me know what you guys think if you want to know exactly which ad creatives are performing the best, or if you prefer dynamic ad creative. In the future, I plan to just keep using dynamic ad creative because I think it's a little more hands-off and you can add a lot more variables and let Facebook do the job for you. In my last video, I also touched on my cold email campaigns, and since then I have scaled up from doing 100 cold emails a day, as you can see here, to doing 500 a day. And I've been doing 500 a day for almost a month now, and it's been working pretty well. As I scaled up, naturally the replies have scaled up and I'm getting more leads in the door. I booked more meetings, and I am still tweaking my campaigns and testing out different things. But at the end of the day, more outflows equals more inflows, and that's why I scaled it up. I do intend on doing a cold email video in the future and diving more in depth on how I set this all up and how I'm getting the leads. Just as a brief overview, I generate the leads with D7 Lead Finder, I clean up the lead list with Never Bounce, and then I upload it into here and send out the emails from there. To be perfectly honest with you, D7 Lead Finder lead quality is not great, and I get a lot of people that are not in my niche, but I will touch on that later when I make a video specifically on that. I just wanted to show you guys my email strategy and to let you guys know and give you a quick update that I have been booking more appointments now, and as I've gotten better at appointment setting through cold email and cold calling, my new bottleneck and the thing I'm focusing on the most is my sales skills. Because I did have a lot of meetings just this past week, but unfortunately I did not close any of them. And so I've really just been focusing on getting better at sales, and I've been watching a lot of sales training. And I want to give a quick shout out to this video right here. I think as far as sales training goes, this is the best one I've seen. Here, I move myself so you can see the title here. And the reason I really like this video is that it's a live sales call, but it actually has the owners of the agency and like other closers critiquing and providing live commentary on what the closer is doing wrong. So this has been super helpful. I mean, there's a million live sales calls in the SMMA space on YouTube, but this one specifically and having like the active live feedback was really good. And after watching this, I think I know what I'm doing wrong in my sales calls, and I will be hopefully closing more of those in the future. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for continuing to support me on my journey, and I just wanted to give you a quick update. I do plan on making more frequent uploads in the future, but right now I've just been focusing so much on running the agency, I kind of forgot about YouTube. So I wanted to make this quick update video to let you guys know about how I fix my service delivery and give you guys some quick tips. So as always, I hope you found value in watching this video. Leave any questions you have in the comments below, and I will try to get back to you on that. Have a great one. Peace.